Well, y'all know I had to make a video about the recent developments with the Eagles, right? Just sitting here watching Dallas Cowboys play the Baltimore Ravens, about to get their ass busted, of course. Uh, well, Doug Peterson went ahead and did it. Let me go ahead and pause that because we don't really care about that for real, for real. We get to play Dallas again, I believe the week before last, and we should be able to handle that now that we made that move. How do I feel about Doug Peterson announcing that Jalen Hurts will start against the Saints? Um, my prediction for the game and where we're going. First off, Doug really had to do it. He really had to go ahead and make Jalen Hurts the starter. No matter how much we try to act like many of us who wanted to still go with Wentz and deal with the torture of that because that's what it was. And it's not something I'm happy about, but something I'm just real about. I don't believe in this idea or methodology of making excuses for players that I like, that I have an affinity for, or anything like that. This is the real world. And in that business where you're making all that money, you got to perform. Or really, like, there's no real need for you. You know what I mean? So I got to be real about that kind of stuff. Number one on the game, I think it's a game we're going to win. Okay, and I'm going to give you three reasons. Number one, Taysom Hill is playing. Drew Brees is not playing. And before you get into, they've won with Taysom Hill and all that, I'm going to let you know Taysom Hill is trash, right? Jalen Hurts plays, and we play the Saints, we'll have the best quarterback in that game. I know Hurts isn't experienced and all that, but he'll be better than Taysom Hill. If you don't believe me, trust me, he will be. Number two, the second reason we'll win the game is the Saints. This will be their third road game in a row. Third road game in a row. 1, 2, 3. That's hard for any team. You know what I mean? You know anything about playing sports and traveling and all that kind of stuff. 3 road games. That's not easy for anybody. The next reason will be this is a perfect, absolute trap game for the Saints. This is a trap game. First of all, they're going to look at the Eagles, look at our roster, and figure that we're trash. They're going to look at it as it's a rookie quarterback. We have the number one defense, which is bullshit, right? They're number one rated defense, but their defense really is not a number one defense. If you look at the teams they played, among the teams they played were the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos didn't have a quarterback in that game, so that helps their stats ridiculously. You got to consider that, right? So this is going to be a trap game. The other reason it's a trap game is after they play us, they play the Chiefs. So as much as Sean Payton tries to get these guys ready for this game, they won't be up for it because they'll be thinking about the Chiefs. This is a trap game for the Saints. They're coming into Philadelphia. It's not a place you really want to come into. I know our crowd isn't there because everybody's believing this Ubaka crap, about the COVID. It's really just flu season. I'm not going to get into that, right? Just take your vitamin D3. Monitor your immune system. Do those things to strengthen it. Elderberry is good. And some other things like that, right? I'll get you some sea moss, some black seed, and you'll be fine, right? Just focus on any pre-existing conditions. If you do have a pre-existing condition, of course, wear a mask, that sort of stuff. If you don't, just focus on your immune system, right? Anyway, this is a trap game. Eagles are going to win this game. The next reason is our team will be inspired. They'll be inspired ball. I've actually heard from someone who told me that he knows he's related to an Eagles player, Bradley, or was a friend of Bradley's at Temple. I don't know. You could take this with a grain of salt or not, but this is the information I'm getting. And that information is that all year long, Jalen Hurts has been kind of opening eyes up in practice. going back to like even the little makeshift training camp we had. He's been doing things in practice, and the team believes in him. They know he can play. All right, so we'll see. So don't be surprised when we win this game. Now, will Jalen Hurts play perfect and all of that? Nah, he's going to make mistakes. He's going to do rookie shit, make little mistakes here and there. But he'll do enough to win the game. And it'll be mostly because the Saints, they're just not going to be ready. Really, because they won't be focusing on us because we're trash in their eyes. And we kind of were trash. I got this feeling that we're going to be a little bit better now. I don't know. Maybe I'll be right. Maybe I'll be wrong. But I got us winning this game. I'm calling it. Okay, you heard it here. Flan Speaks. We're gonna win this game. All right. As for the Carson Wentz thing, not really happy about it. Necessarily, but I am excited to see Jalen Hurts. What we're gonna have to do now, though, is evaluate Jalen Hurts now. Right now, nothing is set in stone. We don't know what he's going to do. He might go out there and suck for the rest of the games this year. I don't think he will. He's a guy that played for real schools in college. He didn't play for like Dakota State or something like that, right? So I don't think the moment's too big for him. He showed a tremendous amount of poise in the game against the Packers. And as far as I'm concerned, I think he's going to do fine. That's just what I think. Carson Wentz, though, for all the Carson Wentz fans, look, man, listen, I understand. But, dude, you can't go out there and just lose week after week after week after week after week after week. You just can't do that anywhere for any franchise that has pride, or standards. And that's really all I want. I want standards and I want accountability on the team. If you play bad for weeks and we try different things, you can't continue to represent this squad. So that's what I'm kind of happy to see. You know what I mean? And I want you guys to know, man, I got more stuff coming. Sixers stuff. I'm going to work on the channel. I like to just make these videos real quick and just kind of push them out there. But I'm going to work on, some new intros and some outros and all that cute stuff, cutesy stuff some of y'all like. I'll probably get like an Eagles, Sixers background, do all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't rushed to do those things because, like, not only am I a YouTuber, but I also, of course, watch YouTube videos and stuff like that. And those things never get me. Like, I'm never, like, going to subscribe to someone just because they got this, Eagle stuff in the back and all that and a microphone and look all official. Those things don't move me. I care more about whether or not the person who's speaking is knowledgeable or entertaining, right? That's more so my thing. But I may go ahead and switch to doing that because I may think of growing the channel and those sorts of things. For me, this thing was always a hobby, so I never really got into going that deep with it. But I might, put a little bit more effort into those types of things, man. So stay tuned for that. But this is my first word on it, man. Like, I'm not surprised this happened. I'm glad it happened, and this is the way we need to start moving. So, man, that's just my word on that. Next time, I'll see you fellas. I'm out.